Time to do something a little bit different
Oh, it's going to be fun.
this week. Because usually we're like, hey, we're going to tell you about this thing, and we're at least somewhat knowledgeable of it. That's usually how most of our episodes go. This week is going to be, like I said, a little different.
One of us is knowledgeable.
Somewhat.
All right.
One of us is very confused.
It's true. All the time.
Hello, welcome to this week's episode of the Season Language Checkup OVA. It's episode number 84.
Wow.
It's a podcast where we have conversations about video games, anime, and manga. Hello, I'm Jared, joined as always by Doc Al and Ladyem.
Hello.
The confused one herself. And today, we kind of came up with this idea on just a whim and as a goof.
Yeah, we should mention what this is inspired by.
Yeah, so every now and then you will put on your television before we watch like JoJo and stuff on Saturdays on Toonami, and some Dragon Balls on there at times. And anytime you have watched any form of Dragon Ball, which I believe the shows you would have watched would have been Dragon Ball Z Kai and Dragon Ball Super, you come away from it just incredibly confused.
It's true.
Everyone is Goku, which
Everyone
granted
is
in
Goku.
Super isn't that wrong. And just so many characters are happening, things are happening.
Everybody's yelling.
Everybody's
for no
yelling.
reason.
They change their hair colors.
Yeah, I don't get that at all.
So there you go.
One of them's Matt Mercer.
One of them is Matt Mercer. So we kind of thought, hey, because we kind of have been wanting to do something with Dragon Ball as like some idea. But what if we had Al tell us exactly what happens in Dragon Ball Z?
Mm-hmm.
And to do that, we are splitting this up by saga, obviously, because there's quite a few different sagas in Dragon Ball Z.
Whoa. There are sagas?
There are sagas. This is a long series,
I didn't know there were sagas.
Yeah.
What is this, Star Wars?
It was kind of like just like the seasons, essentially.
Okay.
Where it's like, this season the big baddie is this person, this season is this person, and so on and so forth.
Okay.
We're going to kind of go by the sagas that are based around Kai, the recut version of Dragon Ball Z.
Okay.
Because if you do not know, as you might not, original Dragon Ball Z was 291 episodes. That's a lot.
Cute.
Kai basically tries to take that original series, mold it more around like how the manga was, and cuts out a lot of different like filler and like splices episodes together. So it goes from 291 episodes to 167.
So it's kind of like Sailor Moon Crystal for Dragon Ball.
Except if you took the original series and then just like recut it, but didn't like make a new series out of it, like not like with updated visuals and everything. So this is the same style that the original series is, but just recut in a different way.
Okay.
Essentially. So yeah, that's basically what Kai is. And we are going to go with the sagas off of that, which they have 7 here, but I think you could technically make it out to be like 4 or 5, just depending on who you ask in the Dragon Ball lore universe.
Well, now we're asking me.
We are asking, you're the expert. All right. The first question, who is the main character of Dragon Ball Z?
Goku.
There you go. You're already an expert. All right. Who are some other characters that you know?
Okay, we just talked about this. Not Burma.
Bulma.
Bulma.
Do you know who she is at all, though?
She has blue hair.
She has blue hair.
That's all I know.
That's all you know. Okay.
I remember that there are 2 other Gokus. Wait, no, there's 3 other Gokus.
Well, technically 2 for Z. The other one doesn't come until Super.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, well, all I remember is that there's Academic Goku.
That is Gohan, his son.
There's regular Goku, who sometimes becomes blonde Goku.
That's just Goku.
Okay, and then there's like a tiny Goku.
That is Goten, but he doesn't show up until like near the end of Z.
And then there's short Goku with a widow's peak.
That's Vegeta, who is not a Goku.
He's a Goku.
Well,
look at him.
They are
He's
the
legitimately...
same. Goku and Vegeta are the same race, but they're not related.
Racist.
No.
They look the same, just one has a widow's peak.
I mean, no.
Yes,
Their
they
hairs
do.
are completely different.
No, I see them and I'm like, that's Goku.
All right. Do you know anyone else?
Do
you know
Piccolo.
Yeah, he's the green guy.
Yeah, he kind of looks like somebody who's in Chrono Trigger.
Well, that makes sense, obviously.
There's the guy who's like giant gum.
Giant gum? Are you talking about the guy who's all pink?
Yeah, he's the wad of pink gum.
Okay, there's multiple versions of that dude.
Oh my god, why are there multiple versions of him?
There are
like
reasons.
little antenna, like a snork.
Is it the fat one? Is it like the kid one? Or is it like the big buff one?
I just know the fat one.
Okay, that's Majin Buu. He doesn't show up until later in the Buu saga.
Okay, I know because of you that Satan is a thing.
Mr. Satan, yes. Hercule, if we're talking about the original English dub that was more censored. But yes, that's Mr. Satan. He is the world martial arts champion. And basically just a pro wrestler.
I don't know if I know anybody else in Dragon Ball.
Yeah,
That's pretty much it.
Well, you're gonna probably learn some.
I've always said the vegetable kid wrong.
The vegetable kid.
Yeah, Goku with a widow's peak.
Vegeta.
Vegeta. I've always called him
kid.
I always call him Vegeta.
All right.
Nobody ever corrected me before.
Well, now you are being corrected.
I love this episode already.
All right, so let's talk about our first saga, the first season of Dragon Ball Z.
All right,
Goku's
there.
It's called the Saiyan Saga.
Okay, we're going Super Saiyan. It's over 9,000.
Okay, you have one thing correct. Over 9,000, it happens in this season.
Oh my God! Yes, I
go.
did it. I got something Dragon Ball right besides Goku.
So, what do you think happens in this season?
Basically, there's a whole bunch of powering up.
You're not wrong.
Until you get to one final boss.
No.
Are there multiple final bosses?
Yes.
Ooh. I'm sure we get to learn who spunky little Goku is.
Yeah, we do. This is basically the introduction of Gohan, because obviously Z takes place after Dragon Ball, where Goku gets established in the original series, where you see him grow up from being a kid to kind of an adult.
Whoa, hold on. Dragon Ball Z is a sequel?
Yes.
Holy
it is the sequel to Dragon Ball.
I thought we already know, I thought this was our intro to Goku.
No, you learn about Goku throughout all of Dragon Ball, where you see him come to Earth as a little kid, and then becomes more of an adult near the end of it. And then I believe takes place it says 5 years. So there's 5 years in between Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z. So in between that time, Goku's gotten married, he's had a kid, and it's 5 years since he beat Piccolo in the martial arts tournament. So that's another thing. Piccolo used to be a bad guy in Dragon Ball, but in Z, he becomes basically a good guy.
Okay, when in my lifetime did Dragon Ball happen?
Oh boy.
What were kids my age watching? Were they watching Z? Because I thought they were watching Z,
yeah,
but now
Z was the one that got real big in America first.
So they're watching Z.
They originally started airing Dragon Ball, but it was after Z had gotten real huge. When do you think Dragon Ball first started? I guess let's go with just the anime. We don't have to talk about the manga. That's a completely different thing. When do you think original Dragon Ball first aired in Japan?
In Japan. 1991.
You're 5 years too late.
Oh, dang it.
1986.
Wow.
And then Dragon Ball Z started in 1989.
Wow.
So there you go.
Wow.
So I don't remember where we were going with this. We were talking about little Gohan getting established.
Yeah, we're trying to figure out what's happening with Dragon Ball Z. I assume at some point that there's some explanation about what the heck the Dragon Balls are.
I believe that has this in Dragon Ball.
Okay, because I know that there are a few of them, and they're like yellow with little red stars on them, and they're
Yes.
numbered.
Do you know how
And
many?
G-Dragon has them tattooed on his. There's 7
Yes.
because
He has the
he has
8.
8. That's how I know it is G-Dragon's tattoo.
Okay, what do the Dragon Balls do?
If I know, they grant your every wish.
You're right.
What?
Yeah, you gather all 7 together, a dragon appears, and it grants you a wish.
Please tell me you're joking.
I am not joking.
I was making a joke.
You were 100% correct.
Oh my god.
Also, there's different versions of them, which we'll talk about, I guess, when we get to the other sagas. But like, there's a dragon on another planet that allows you to get 3 wishes, and also brings people back from the dead that have already died before. But like the Earth Dragon is a little bit more complicated, where he doesn't allow you to. If you die once, you can't be brought back again.
If you die in the game, you die in
You
real
die
life.
in the game, you die in real life. So yeah, that's the Dragon Balls. Who do you think's who's the big baddie in this arc, or at least the first one that comes up? Because there's 3 big baddies, but one comes early, then the other 2 come later. You're not gonna be able to guess this. I guess that's kind of an unfair question.
I'm gonna say Widow's Peak Goku.
He comes later.
Okay, so we do fight him.
Yes. The first person we are introduced to that is the big baddie is a gentleman by the name of Raditz. Now, who do you think?
Raditz.
Raditz. Raditz.
Raditz.
Yes. Raditz is related to someone.
Is he related to Goku?
He is Goku's older brother.
What?
But Goku doesn't remember this because he doesn't remember his time on as being like along with the other Saiyans. So obviously with the Saiyan saga, we are getting Saiyans coming to Earth and trying to take over because they think they're the superior race.
What?
Yeah.
Is this like Dragon Ball racism?
Maybe in a way.
Oh my god. Why does this guy look like a black Sonic the Hedgehog? What the heck?
Oh. So
hair goes down to his knees. He'd have to like.
He's got a tail.
He has a tail?
Yeah.
I didn't see the tail in there.
Saiyans have tails.
What?
Yeah, they have a monkey tail. They can
like Zidane?
Yes, kind of. In the moonlight, if they are out among a full moon, they will transform into giant apes.
You are joking.
Nope. Legitimately not. And the only way
Goku's an ape.
Kind of, yeah. He's lost his tail though, like because of in Dragon Ball, that happens, and the way to combat that is to cut off a Saiyan's tail. And once you do that, they'll transform back into like their human self. And if you just remove the tail completely, that just mitigates that problem, so where it doesn't happen. So here it becomes a problem because I think this happens. Well, this happens a little bit later, but we'll talk about that in a little bit. But yeah.
Hold on. Is Goku an alien?
Yeah.
I want the image for this week to be the aliens guy, but then Photoshop Goku's face onto it. Please do that for me.
You'll have to remind me to do that.
You'll hear it when you edit.
Okay, yeah, that's true. So how does the fight with Raditz go?
He pulls his tail because now I know he has a tail. That's what I would do.
You were legitimately correct. Legitimately correct. I don't know what you just said because you completely cut out there for a bit, but yeah.
I said nothing. I'm just laughing.
Oh, okay.
Because there's no way I got that right.
So basically, Raditz starts beating up on Goku a lot because he's a lot more powerful than Goku, and Goku notices the tail, and he knows that's the Saiyan's weak point. So him and Piccolo are fighting Raditz, and Goku sneaks behind Raditz and grabs his tail to immobilize him. But
attack its weak point for massive damage.
But what happens next? How do they defeat Raditz? They've got his tail.
Do they remove his tail?
They don't.
Huh. They send him back into space.
They don't.
Oh. They just adopt him.
They don't. They straight up murder him.
Oh my god!
So the way to do this, though, since Goku has his tail, he grabs Raditz from behind, and he's like, "Hey Piccolo, do your big attack, shoot us." So Piccolo charges up his big attack called the Special Beam Cannon. And he shoots it at Raditz and kills Raditz and Goku.
Wait, Goku's dead?
Goku's dead in the first, 3 episodes.
What?
Yeah. That's kind of the big thing. Goku dies in the very beginning of Dragon Ball Z.
What?
Mm-hmm. Obviously, he doesn't stay dead.
Right, obviously, because I've seen him since.
But yeah,
and everything.
But yeah, that's the thing.
Wow, he murders him.
Mm-hmm.
Vicious.
Yeah. So Goku goes off to.
He's dead.
He's dead. He has to run the Snake Way, which is in the afterlife. It's a big giant snake that you have to run, and eventually he meets up with King Kai.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah, and he trains Goku.
Oh wait, it sounds familiar because it's called Kai. That's why it sounds familiar.
King Kai is going to train Goku. All the while on Earth, though, the others are trying to gather the Dragon Balls to bring Goku back. But at the same time, the other Saiyans are coming.
The Saiyans are coming. So
obviously, Vegeta's one.
Widow's Peak.
The other is a big bald guy named Nappa.
Valley.
Also, while this is happening, Gohan transforms into an ape because he's being trained by Piccolo. Well,
does he have his tail?
He still has his tail.
Okay, so who's his mom?
Chi-Chi.
Who the heck is Chi-Chi?
She's she's Goku's wife.
Why did somebody marry Goku?
That's a great question.
Why did somebody sleep with Goku?
That is also a great question.
I mean, everything that I've seen of Goku, he's like an idiot.
He is. You are not wrong. But Gohan's is training with Piccolo to become stronger since Goku's dead, obviously. Also, in general, Piccolo's a much better dad than Goku because he actually takes care of the kid.
Oh my god.
But yeah, he transforms into a giant ape because he looked at the full moon. And in order to mitigate that, since Piccolo doesn't really understand that if you remove the tail quite away yet, Piccolo just decides to destroy the moon.
Well, okay, that's the end of tides and things like that.
Yeah. And then basically takes away Gohan's tail to make sure this doesn't happen again.
So if he didn't realize it was the tail, and he destroyed the moon, then he decides it was the tail, then is it just a big whoops moment? That was a little bit of an overreaction. Maybe I shouldn't have destroyed the moon. Yeah, kind of.
But also the moon will come back here shortly.
How do you bring back the moon?
It just happens.
Do you glue it back together?
I guess. So yeah, Goku keeps training while he's dead to get better. The Saiyans are still coming. And then the Saiyans show up.
The who?
The Saiyans. Vegeta and Nappa.
The Saiyans.
They want the Dragon Balls.
Why do they want the Dragon Balls?
For devious purposes.
So Vegetable Boy is a villain?
Yes. Initially, yeah.
Okay, but he becomes a friend because he becomes Little Goku.
Kind of a friend. He's more rival, but Goku. Also helps out.
He's like Han Solo.
Yeah, sure.
You've never seen Star Wars, never mind.
Yeah, sure. I would say he's more like edgelord Han Solo.
Okay.
Because he's the he becomes more the anti-hero essentially later on.
So he's reverse Anakin Skywalker.
Sure.
He starts as a villain, then becomes kind of like the angsty guy who's fighting against you.
Also, he's royalty.
What?
He is the prince of all Saiyans. His dad was King Vegeta. They lived on the planet Vegeta.
Did Goku also live on planet Vegeta?
He did, but then his parents sent him to Earth to get him out of there because Frieza, who we'll talk about in a little bit, came to destroy the planet and killed all the Saiyans.
And that's when Vegeta's dad died.
Yes.
How did Vegeta live?
I believe he basically.
Oh, I have an idea. Hold on.
Okay.
All right, I know what he did. So, since he's little Goku, but not littlest Goku, what he did is that his dad died in the initial invasion of Vegeta planet, and then he just hid under his dad's corpse. That's how he survived. It's like a school shooting.
I mean, I guess I don't actually remember, but basically, he basically goes to work for Frieza.
So
to
he becomes
survive.
the villain to survive.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
That-
okay, so they have shown up, but Goku's still not back.
So Goku's still dead.
Goku is still dead, but they have shown up. So how does everyone get out of this mess?
Goku comes back to life.
Okay, yeah.
And somebody goes Super Saiyan.
No.
I don't even know how you go Super Saiyan.
Well, we'll learn that in a little bit.
Okay. They fight
Yeah, pretty much.
for like 13 episodes.
Pretty much.
Lots of yelling.
Yeah. Nappa doesn't make it, but Vegeta does. Him and Goku have a big.
Valley, the bald guy.
Yeah.
Okay. How does he die? Did Goku kill him?
I don't remember.
Duel. That's a different series. It doesn't matter.
Okay, Piccolo dies during this as well.
What?
Yeah.
Why did he die?
Also because Piccolo is kind of like two different beings. He basically, his death causes the death of like the protector of Earth, who's a guy named Kami, and now the Dragon Balls are dud. They don't work anymore.
Hold on. There are two Piccolos.
Yes, technically.
One is a Piccolo that is being a father, and one is a Piccolo who guards the Dragon Balls, but now the Dragon Balls don't work because Piccolo died.
Yes.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah, Nappa's killed by Vegeta because Vegeta realizes he's useless and just throws him into the sky and launches a ki blast at him and kills him.
It's a ki blast. Keyblade?
Like an energy blast.
Kingdom Hearts?
Like a Hadouken.
Hadouken!
Yeah.
Okay. Wow, that's kind of rude.
It is rude. Vegeta's a rude boy.
He is. God, this is what happens when you get a widow's peak and you're like the smaller Goku. You just get angry all the time, kill people.
But yeah.
I mean, it's true. Like, I'm short. I understand the anger of being short.
But that's basically, the Saiyan Saga ends with Vegeta and Goku fighting. Goku wins. Big shocker, I know.
Does Vegeta die?
No.
How did Goku come back to life?
I believe they wish him back with the Dragon Balls.
But now the Dragon Balls don't work.
The Dragon Balls don't work.
Okay.
So, in order to wish people back that were killed by Vegeta and Nappa, they need to go find a place with working Dragon Balls.
So we go to space.
We go to space. Enter the Frieza Saga.
Okay.
aka also known as the Namek Saga.
So Frieza is he's an alcoholic snow cone.
What?
That's what a Frieza is.
That's not what's happening here.
No, it's just what it sounds like. It sounds like you would like a 45-year-old woman by the poolside would buy a Frieza.
Oh my god.
Well, she looks at the pool boy and wishes that, you know, she were 15 years younger so she could hit that.
God.
Also, just regrets all the children she had. One of them's Goku. Because everybody's Goku. Everybody's Goku. I hope this is living up to your expectations.
It really is. So they go to a planet called Namek. That's where the Dragon Balls that they're going to find are being kept.
Okay.
This is a planet full of people that are similar to someone else that we've already met.
Goku.
No.
Piccolo.
Yes, there you go.
Whoa, I did it.
Piccolo is a Namekian.
A Namekian?
Namekian from the planet Namek.
Oh, right, okay.
So everyone on there is like green and looks like Piccolo.
So did they know that he was from that planet, or did they just like
Yes. Or
randomly
did they know? No, like they just thought he was some alien dude. But now like they're like, oh, well, now we know where he came from.
Sorry, we killed your buddy. Well, we're trying to get him back though.
But also another group is there, and it's Frieza and his elite fighting force known as the Ginyu Force. What does the Ginyu Force entail?
Ginyu Force. Oh my god, I don't even know what Ginyu means. Wait, No, that's something else. I'm thinking Genbu. I just looked at Frieza,
Yeah.
and he has a tail,
Yes.
and he's purple and white.
That's his final form.
Oh my God, he has multiple
He
forms.
does.
What's his other form? Ooh,
Ugh.
what's this one with like the speedo?
The Speedo.
Yeah, there's one with a speedo
I
and a
don't.
helmet.
Um.
There's a gold version of him.
Gold version doesn't come until Super.
Oh my God. What's his regular version look like?
Well, I'd have to find him. Frieza, where are you at? Oh, you're at the top.
I mean, I'd be angry too if I didn't have a real crotch.
His like normal version is like he has like Saiyan armor, and he's like got like kind of like spikes coming out of his head, and like it looks like a purple helmet. Looks real weird. And then like his other form, like that purple part just like grows up and gets extended, and then like his other form before he turns final is just like big buff dude. And then the final form is like tiny and all white and purple. Alien looking.
Okay, so the force that we're talking
The
about,
Ginyu
right?
Force.
The Ginyu Force.
Do you think these are actually like elite fighters?
I'm gonna say no.
Okay, you're pretty much correct.
I'm gonna say that they're ridiculous.
They are very ridiculous. They come out, they have their own poses that they do.
Yes.
They're like a Super Sentai group essentially. Just
Oh
without
my
like
God.
the elaborate costumes and stuff. One of them sounds Australian just because of the way the English dub's been. Don't know why.
Nice.
But they are led by the man known as Captain Ginyu. And he has a special technique where he can swap bodies with people.
Oh boy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure that leads to some fun
Some
shenanigans.
fun shenanigans.
I hope that he makes out with Goku.
He doesn't swap bodies by making out with people.
No, I'm saying that I hope that he swaps body with somebody and then makes out with Goku.
That doesn't happen, but that would have been ridiculous.
Why not?
I don't know.
Make all the like 6-year-old boys question everything.
So who do you think of the group so far? Who is the group that went to Planet Namek to find the Dragon Balls?
Goku.
He comes later. He does not come initially.
Son Goku.
Gohan's there, yes.
Okay. Vegetable Goku.
He also comes eventually as well, around the same time
Okay,
as
so-
the good guy force. One of them is a bald-headed little dude called Krillin, who you've
Krillin?
probably seen before.
Krillin.
He's bald. He's got like the 6 dots on his head.
Krillin like a villain.
Krillin like a villain.
Oh, that guy.
Yes.
He's bald-headed Goku.
Yes. And then also Bulma,
Oh, I know Bulma.
because she's the one who invented the Dragon Radar, which is a radar that detects the Dragon Balls.
I mean, smart lady.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we have Son Goku, Bald Goku, and
Also-
Bulma.
You saying Son Goku is going to make things very confusing for some people, because that's actually like Goku's Japanese name.
What?
Yeah, his name in Japanese is Son Goku.
Like Sun Hawk from Yono the Dawn?
Yeah.
Okay. Academic Goku, who's not academic right now.
There you go. I mean, technically
Alright,
he's
there we go.
academic. He does still do studies. But yeah, that's our force going to Namek to get the Dragon Balls. Vegeta's off doing his own thing because he wants the Dragon Balls for himself. The others want to make
Angsty
them.
boy.
Yeah, the others want to get him to make sure everyone comes back to life, like Piccolo and all of them. And then Goku is training for a bit, but then he's eventually going to rejoin with everyone.
Okay. Basically, academic Goku is like, I need to bring this guy back because he was better than my actual dad.
Pretty much.
Let's go get some Dragon Balls, guys. And then they take a road trip, and it's a
A space trip.
life-changing experience where
Yeah.
everybody goes through a bunch of trials and tribulations and learns something about themselves.
You're not wrong.
And it's magic.
You're not wrong at all. So, what do you think happened?
Wait, I have an idea.
Okay.
Body switcher guy.
Yes.
He takes over Bulma. Not Burma.
Technically, at
Bulma.
one point he does.
Oh. Well, that kind of throws off what I was going to say.
But it's a little bit later on.
I was going to say he takes over Bulma, and then he makes out with academic Goku, who's not academic right now.
Why would he? She's like 20, and he's like 8.
Ew. Never mind. He was an adult when I saw him.
Yeah, he's a kid right now.
Why are you sending an 8-year-old on an adventure like this?
Goku's a great dad, clearly.
That's so irresponsible. How old is bald Goku?
Krillin's like an adult.
Okay, well then they can make out. Just because it's funny.
Oh, you're gonna laugh when you figure out who Bulma ends up making out with.
Oh no.
Goku comes back around the time when everyone's fighting Captain Ginyu.
Okay.
And Captain Ginyu trains body with Goku.
I would say he becomes Goku.
Yes. How do they counteract that? How do they get him to switch back?
Kill him.
No.
Punch him in the face.
I mean, yeah, that kind of helps.
Hadouken.
Sure. Basically, they just get the bodies back in the same spot, and I think they beat up Goku's body because Ginyu's in it, and he has to try and transform back, but then they transform back, and then he tries to transform again, and they throw a frog right in front of the beam that transforms you, so Captain Ginyu becomes a frog.
I can't make this up.
And then that's like when he's the frog version, that's when he takes over Bulma.
Then what does he do?
He tries to get the Dragon Balls.
I mean, she's the one who seems to know how to get the Dragon Balls, so that's a smart move on his part.
But after that, they get the Dragon Balls, and they make their wishes. They do this all the while Vegeta's taking a nap, so...
Why is he napping?
Because he's tired.
I mean, why wouldn't you nap? But, like, just choices?
Because he's tired. He's sleepy.
Okay, I am too.
Also, at some point during this, they're looking at these little pods that kind of revive or re-get your health back.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he may have been one of these when this happened, but in the original English dub, Vegeta is showing these to Gohan and Krillin, and then Krillin's like, "Whoa, Mondo, cool!" And then Vegeta in his brain just monologues, "That's right, boys, Mondo, cool."
I've seen that.
Yeah,
I've seen.
I'm pretty sure I showed you that.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
It's real good.
Holy moly. So Piccolo's back then, right?
Piccolo's back to life. He's at Namek. He's there.
He's like, "Hey, all my fellow
Namekians, what's up, my dudes?"
Can you explain something to me?
Yes.
Why does everybody wear that horrendous orange jumpsuit?
It's the outfit for it's fighting outfit basically. I think it's weighted as well, so it's good to train in. And Master Roshi, the weird old pervert dude who lives in at the Kame house, basically that's kind of the attire he just gives people he trains. So Krillin has that, Yamcha has that, Goku has it. So yeah,
it's hideous.
Yeah,
it looks like a traffic cone.
You're not wrong. But Piccolo's back. Yay!
Yay!
But now we gotta fight Frieza.
I don't remember what Piccolo looks like. Hold on. He's green.
He's green.
All right, so we're fighting Frieza now.
And Frieza is very powerful. Because remember, he blew up a planet.
Right. He did do that.
He did do that. So how does this Frieza battle go? We've got Piccolo, we have Krillin, we have Gohan, we got Vegeta, and we have Goku.
Everybody fights him.
Yeah.
Oh, it'd be good if they just fused all the different Gokus together to fight him.
So there's a fusion that happens. Piccolo fuses with one of the Namekians named Nail to become more powerful.
Wait, there actually is a fusion? It's not all the Gokus, but there's a fusion here?
There is a fusion here.
Wow. I'm doing well.
You are.
Just not really well.
But it's not enough because Frieza keeps transforming into different forms and finally to his ultimate form.
Is this where we get the whole this isn't even my final form thing?
Probably.
Because I've heard that joke my entire life and I didn't know what it's from.
I don't know if it's from this, but you could probably make that joke here.
Okay.
One character dies here.
Goku.
It's surprisingly not Goku this time.
Well, we just got Piccolo back, so we're not gonna lose him. Frieza?
Well, eventually, yes, but not
Okay.
at this point.
All right, Academic Goku.
Nope.
I guess we're not gonna kill the sun. Bald Goku.
Correct.
Bald Goku, you
He
didn't do
gets
much.
blown up.
Holy crap!
Yeah.
Jesus, who blows him up? Frieza?
Frieza blows him up.
With what?
It is the attack he has. He just like lifts him up and is like.
Yikes!
And
What a violent children's cartoon.
yeah, that's shown in anime for you. All the while, like during this whole saga, we've been hearing, Vegeta mention this about the power known as the Super Saiyan.
Is this where we're gonna go Super Saiyan?
Yes, indeed.
Wait. It's taken us this long to go Super Saiyan?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So the death of Krillin allows Goku to go Super Saiyan for the first time.
Okay, so Goku's going Super Saiyan.
Mhm.
So he becomes blonde.
He does.
Okay.
And his hair spikes up. And his eyes
And he's
turn
basically his eyes turn what?
green.
Oh, okay. Wow, that's weird. At what point in the series do we get Goku under the cloudy sky and then opens up and Phil Collins plays?
That's Vegeta.
Wait.
But I think,
No, it's Goku. Everybody's Goku.
sorry. I think that's in the Boo saga. I don't remember where though.
Are you sure that's Vegeta? That looks like Goku to me.
I'm pretty sure it's Vegeta.
Oh my god. This is why you need a variety of character design.
Better Goku.
Everybody just looks like Goku.
So how does the fight with Super Saiyan Goku and Frieza end then?
Kamehameha.
No, you're on the right track, but no. He uses a different attack called the Spirit Bomb.
Oh.
Well, actually, technically, no, you're right. You were actually right.
Yes.
Because that is a thing that he did. I think he does use the Kamehameha to kill Frieza. It's been a while since I've seen like some of the other arcs of Dragon Ball, so. But Frieza has like a trump card he uses to try and
Say that, Trump.
to destroy everything, which is literally he puts like a blast into like the core of the planet to blow it up.
Oh boy.
And he's going to take him if he's going to go down, he's going to take him and Goku with him.
I mean, fair.
And basically, while that's happening, like Goku pretty much f***s up Frieza pretty badly, and then Frieza's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry," blah 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 blah, and then tries to like sneak attack on Goku, and then Goku's like, "F*** you," blasts him and kills him.
He should kick him in the face.
I mean, he does.
Cool.
And then Goku's able to escape
The planet explosion?
the planet explosion.
So does everybody else die? Like, does the planet die? Do they get everybody on escape pods and
They
they're
get everyone
free?
off the planet. It was just like them two on it right before.
Okay,
it blew up,
good.
so yeah,
Good.
everyone else makes it out, and that's the
I
Frieza saga.
I just don't want like all these like innocent green people to
No, they go
die.
they go to a different planet.
Yeah, I just man, because of like Goku bullshit, that'd be really upsetting.
So that's the
Like,
Frieza saga.
how'd your planet blow up today? I don't know, some Goku bullshit again.
Goku bull- that leads us to the Android saga.
Oh my god, robots.
Robots, yes.
Robots.
So how do you think this saga starts off?
Robot Goku.
No.
Bulma is apparently an inventor, so she builds a robot.
You're kind of on the right track, but no.
Okay.
Someone else makes some robots. But before that, there's even something else that happens.
Is it Mondo cool?
Sure. We have time travel.
Oh god, what?
Yeah. Also, Frieza's back.
What?
He's been rebuilt and he has like robotic parts.
Oh. I
Also, he
guess
brought his
that's why I
dad.
love
His dad, who is named King Cold.
That is a terrible name.
Which, by the way, all this happens and Goku's still not back.
Where's Goku?
He's still making his way back to Earth.
All right.
And
Making my way downtown.
so Frieza shows up and everyone's like, oh crap, we're boned. But a new character shows up.
A new character?
A new character shows up.
Oh, it's the youngest Goku.
No.
You said time travel. I was thinking maybe he came in and he's like,
No.
oh, hey.
You actually are, you're thinking right, but it's not that kid. It's a different kid.
Different kid.
So we get this funky looking dude. He's got like purple hair. He's got a bowl cut. He's got a sword. And everyone's like, who the hell is this guy? Like, I've never seen him before. And he goes up to challenge Frieza. And Frieza's like,
What's his name?
oh, his name's Trunks.
Trunks. He's the one who had like has the hitting on his mom thing, right?
Yeah. Kind of the other way around, but yeah.
Oh, well, sorry.
His mom hits on him unknowingly.
Yikes.
But he shows up and is just like, and everyone's very confused. And he goes up to challenge Frieza, and Frieza's like, "Who's this little dork? I'm gonna beat him up real badly." And basically, he's like, "Oh hey, I heard you got beat by Goku, who is a Super Saiyan." And Frieza's like, "Yeah, whatever." And Trunks is like, "By the way, Goku's not the only Super Saiyan." And transforms into a Super Saiyan. Everyone's like, what the f*** is going on? And then Trunks just literally proceeds to beat the f*** out of Frieza and chops him up.
Wow.
And
Trunks is like, I heard you were a...
Yeah, he murders Frieza and his dad. And that's that.
Wow. Bye, King Cold.
So,
dude.
So at this point, who's Trunks?
Related to Goku.
No.
Related to Widow's Peak Goku.
Yes. That's his son.
Whoa. Why would he pick the name Trunks? Do better.
Well, we'll learn who Trunks' mom is.
Bulma.
Yep.
The hair.
Yep.
Wait, that means Widow's Peak boinks Bulma.
Mm-hmm.
Ew.
This is like the start of like Vegeta turning into like more of a good guy. Also, during this part, Vegeta is wearing a pink shirt with Badman on the back of it. It's real good. It's real good.
He's a big fan of BAP.
Yes.
Before they ever existed.
So obviously, like I mentioned, there's time travel involved.
Okay, so Trunks is the adult son of Widow's Peak Goku and Bulma.
Yes. Why has Trunks come from the future to the past?
Because bad, man.
Yes.
We gotta fix it.
You're not wrong. Why are things bad?
That's how Back to the Future works, right?
Yeah.
Why are things bad? I'm gonna say that there is an out of control Goku.
That's in Super.
Oh my god.
Because that's Goku Black.
Oh right. Goku Black. Don't shoot, he's not black.
Don't shoot, he's not black. Remember what this the saga is called?
Robots.
Yes.
Robots Gone Wild.
Robots have gone wild. Also, he has news about Goku from the future. Goku's dead.
Again?
Why is Goku dead?
Robots.
No.
The robots killed Goku.
No.
What? He doesn't make it back from Earth or from another planet.
It's real dumb.
He gets diabetes.
You're close. He gets a heart condition and dies.
I have a heart condition.
Well, hopefully no one from the future comes and is like, hey, take this medicine. And then you don't take this medicine for like 2 years because you're a dumbass.
I mean, like I said, Goku doesn't seem like the smartest guy in the world.
Yeah, basically. Like, Trunks comes back with like medicines like, hey, whenever you see Goku, give him this medicine so he doesn't have that heart virus. And then he literally puts it off for 2 years, gets the heart virus, and is like, oh, I should have took that medicine.
What an idiot.
He's a idiot. Yes. Thank you.
So how did they fix that?
They gave him the medicine. Like, dummy, take the medicine.
So even though it's already begun, he can still take the medicine.
He can still take the medicine and survive, but it does put him out of commission for a while.
All right.
Just
so
in time
we'll have...
for the robots to show up.
Oh boy. Man, too bad it wasn't diabetes. Maxwell could have helped him.
It's true. So we have Android 19 and 20 who show up first.
What happened to 1 through 18?
Some of them will show up.
Okay. I'm still can't get over the fact that this kid's name is Trunks. Like, what a dumb name.
I mean, Bulma's last name is Briefs.
Bulma Briefs.
Her,
and then
her dad is Dr. Briefs.
Vegetable Goku
Vegetable
is...
Goku.
God, naming. Jesus. Whew.
So one of these androids is the creator of all the androids. The other is
Wait,
just like a...
Does Trunks have a last name?
I guess it would be Briefs.
So he takes his mom's last name. Does
really...
Vegetable Goku not have a last name?
Not really. Not that I know of.
Huh.
Maybe he does, and I just don't know it. Or just don't remember it.
I mean, maybe they just gave him briefs so he could register in school.
True.
Anyway, continue.
So the new androids show up. Not nude, but new.
Risque.
Like I said, one of them is the creator of all the androids, and they basically have to beat them, all the while like Goku gets sick during this point.
With a heart condition.
With the heart condition.
Robot 20.
Do what?
You said Robot 20?
Robot 20.
Not 2.0.
20.
Come on.
Android 20 is the one who like creates all of them. He starts to get beat up real bad and goes back to his laboratory to awaken Androids 17 and 18. And those are the bad androids that are like in Trunks' timeline have things up. Real bad. Also, at this point, this current timeline's Trunks has been born.
So they already boinked.
They already boinked.
Wow. I didn't realize they were even close.
Yeah, it just kind of happens.
I mean, did they even show her pregnant, or is it just like, wow,
it's kind of like a
baby.
time skip. Like,
okay.
From the time like future Trunks shows up to like when the androids show up is like 2 years.
Okay.
So yeah. Boinking.
I'm looking at these android fellas, and wow, they're ridiculous.
Which ones are you looking at?
One has black parted hair, and the other one has blonde, like swept over hair, and there's some stripy shirts and some leg warmers.
The black hair is 17. The blonde hair is 18.
They have the most ginormous foreheads in the entire world.
Yeah, that's
also, what is this freaking outfit?
It's the early 90s.
Oh my god, nightmare.
All right, so we have new androids.
Okay, 17 and 18.
And then another android will show up named Android 16.
Oh my god, we have 16 now?
Yeah. So how does all this settle? We got some androids. We know that they're bad because of future Trunks coming and being like, hey, this is real bad. Also, Goku's out of commission at this moment. So how are things going to go?
Oh boy. Wow. 16 is...
Got a mohawk.
Wait, 18 is a lady?
Mm-hmm. They're basically
they're
like cyborgs.
Are they sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because they're like kind of human, but not. Like 17 and 18 at least, specifically.
So if this were the Terminator, I would put them into hot lava.
I mean, there's volcanoes on this planet, but that is not what happens.
Darn. They didn't watch enough Terminator then. Trunks comes in and saves the day.
Kind of. He tries to.
So Trunks comes in and doesn't save the day, but he attempts to.
Yeah, basically.
He tried.
Essentially, everyone kind of has problems dealing with the androids. They are much more powerful than everyone else.
Okay. Is Goku still out of commission?
Goku is still out of commission.
Okay.
So Piccolo basically is like, so we got to do something. And he fuses with Kami again to become...
Wait, who's Kami?
Kami's the one that was like split from Piccolo in Dragon Ball. And then the one that died in
the
original.
Right. Okay.
So basically they fuse. Once again, the Dragon Balls are out of commission.
Oh my god.
Because obviously Kami's out of the way. But this gives Piccolo the basically the same, if not better, power than a Super Saiyan.
Ooh. No.
So he's like, all right, well, I'm gonna beat these androids up.
Do it.
All the while, though,
Whatever happened to Goku's academic son?
he's around. He's fighting with everyone.
He's probably 2 years older now, right?
Yeah, he's like 10.
Okay.
Uh,
Don't send him after androids.
all
They're
the
weird.
while, they find another time machine.
Just laying around?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So it's like Bulma, Trunks, and Gohan go off in to find it, and Trunks is like, yeah, this is basically the same time machine I have, but it's not the time machine I came in. And they find like this like insect shell that something is crawled out of.
Wait. Hold on. Back up.
Okay.
You said Bulma hits on Trunks.
Yes.
But Bulma was boinking vegetable.
Well,
Goku.
she does it first because she doesn't realize that like that's her kid.
Right, but like, aren't they a thing?
What?
Her and vegetable Goku, aren't they a thing?
Kind of.
I mean,
It's
they
not
boinked
like-
enough to have a baby.
They boink enough to have a baby, but it's not like they have a thing yet.
Okay, so they're not actually dating.
Not really.
Okay.
But they have a thing because they have a kid together, obviously.
Right. I was about to get real mad at her.
So yeah, we figured out that
Insect shell.
insect shell, something's there. Something has come from some point in time to this current timeline. And around the same time we learned that like, oh, just general populations of various towns are disappearing.
Are we in Trunks timeline?
No, we're still in the current timeline.
Okay, current timeline.
Like people are like news crews are showing up to towns and it's like there's just clothes left, no people.
Yikes.
And from this, we learned that the androids aren't the only nemesis we're going to be facing this time.
Thump bum bum.
There's a new android that has shown up from the future,
Oh my god.
and its name is Cell.
Like Cell.
Cell. So what would you think Cell is?
An insect.
Yeah, kind of. His first form basically is kind of insecty. What do you think Cell has come to this timeline to do?
Okay, so all the robots are in this timeline, so I'm going to say that he is in there to control the robots so that they can all take over Earth.
Kind of.
Is he a robot?
Kind of. Like less robot than the others. Like he's more organic.
Organic insect robot. Okay. So he's not trying to gather all the... Is he trying to gather the Dragon Balls
No.
that don't work now?
No.
Oh, darn.
He is trying to gather the androids.
Okay, he's trying to gather the... So I was right on that part.
Yes. Specifically 17 and 18.
Because of their fabulous haircuts.
Clearly. But why would he want them?
Because they're destructive.
Okay, yeah.
He wants to take their powers and become more powerful.
Yes.
What? Don't lie to me.
I'm not.
Oh my god.
But the way he does this is he has
Does
to...
he eat them?
Essentially, yeah, he has to suck him up. Through his tail.
What?
Yeah, he has a tail, like it's got like a stinger on it. That like once if he tries to get like normal people, he just stabs them in the neck and just sucks their life force out. But to get the androids, like it just expands.
So is that why the clothes are there?
Yes. He
just
sucks the
sucked
life
out the
force
life
out
force.
and just leaves the clothes.
Okay.
But he needs the androids to become more powerful and to attain his perfect form.
His final form.
Yeah. Also, the key thing is that like he was created by the same person who created the androids, and the key difference is that like he has cells from all the various fighters. So he has cells from Goku, from Vegeta, from Gohan, from Piccolo.
How did he get those?
The dude who made the androids made this like little like mosquito looking thing that's able to like, extract cells without them noticing. So he has everyone's techniques.
Oh shit.
Yes. So now that we have that, What's going to happen next?
Everybody has to get together and like fight themselves as Persona.
What?
I face out, I hold out.
Oh my god.
Because they're having to face themselves because he has their abilities.
Yeah, I guess technically you're right.
So everybody has to come together and fight this guy, take him down, because like who better to take yourself down than yourself, right?
True.
Like you know your own weaknesses.
Also at this point Goku's kind of back. He's recovered from the heart virus.
He's like, "Oh, I got my cane, guys. I'm here for the battle."
And also, basically, this becomes like, hey, we need to protect the androids, or at least just destroy them, so they don't get sucked up.
So he gets more powerful.
Yeah. Would you hazard a guess to see how that goes?
I would say that it is not very successful.
You're correct. Essentially, 17 and Piccolo have a big fight. And Piccolo's like, hey, this other dude's coming. He wants to suck you up. Like, you should get out of here. 17's like, you.
Is 17 blonde or black?
He's the black-haired.
Okay, black-haired boy.
Essentially, Cell comes and is like, hey, guys, I want to get that android. And he gets the android.
You want to buy some drugs, child?
And he transforms into his second form. So now he needs android 18.
The blonde.
The blonde, to reach his perfect form.
Okay. What happened to 16?
16's with 18.
Okay, 16 and 18 are hanging out. Yeah. They're pals.
And they know what Cell is now. They're like, whoa, we gotta get out of here. So everyone kind of understands, like, oh, Cell got real more powerful. We need to do something. So they go up to the lookout tower on Earth.
Is the lookout tower?
Yeah, that's where, like, Kami hangs out. Also, very, very, very bad Mr. Popo, who is not good.
Is he the perv?
No, he's the guy who is all black.
The racist one.
Yeah.
Yikes,
yeah.
Why is he there? What does he do?
He just hangs out with, like, the Guardian of Earth. Keeps him company.
Being a racist caricature?
Yeah, that too. So basically kind of everyone goes up there and they're like, so is there anything we can do to, like, train? And, like, Mr. Poe was like, oh, I have this room. It's called the Hyperbolic Time Chamber.
Well, that sounds useful.
You go in there and you train for a day, but in there, that day turns into a year. You get a year's worth of training in a day.
Do you age, though?
Yes. So Vegeta and Trunks go in there. Future Trunks.
Right.
Vegeta's still like, oh boy, I will train myself. Because he's still very gruff and hates everyone. Doesn't really care that it's his kid. So they do that and then come back and...
I'm still trying to, like, figure out why Bulma would have boinked that guy. Anyway, continue.
So they go for their year or their day of training, and they come back and basically go to fight Cell before he tries to get Android 18. All the while, like, Bulma's made this, like, little handheld, like, remote that will it will turn off the androids.
Okay.
And she's giving it to Krillin, and she's like, "Hey, go find them and deactivate them. That way, Cell can."
Krillin got exploded.
He's back to life now. He got pushed back.
Oh my god.
He's back to life. So Krillin goes off to do that, and then he sees Android 18. He's like, "Oh my god, she's so pretty. How am I supposed to do this? Oh god, oh god, oh god."
I didn't realize she was a girl. Yeah. So I mean, like, androgynous.
And then basically he destroys the remote because he's thinking with his boner too much.
Oh my god. What a useless human being, bald Goku.
Pretty much. All the while, Vegeta and Trunks have shown up to fight Cell.
How old are they now?
They're just a year older, yeah. They have gotten more powerful, though. And Vegeta has challenged Cell, and Vegeta's just beating the crap out of Cell. But Vegeta's pride gets in the way. He's like, and Cell's like, hey, what if you just let me get that android? I would become way more powerful. This fight would be way better, buddy. And Vegeta's like,
oh no.
Oh, you say. Why don't you get that android then?
Oh no.
And he just lets Cell absorb 18, and Trunks is like, what the f*** are you doing?
What an idiot.
You idiot. And he goes off to, like, fight Vegeta, and Vegeta's like, blah, get out of here, kid. You dummy. I want to have a good fight. So essentially, Cell becomes Perfect Cell. His perfect form. And this begins the Cell Saga.
Oh my god.
So he transforms and just beats the shit out of Vegeta.
So, does Trunks at any point acknowledge he's like, my dad is a moron?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, good. I'm glad that is a thing.
But at
he's
the same
like,
time
I'm
here,
never going to be like this guy.
Trunks thinks he's kind of outsmarted Vegeta because Trunks has realized he's become more powerful, and Vegeta was off doing like his own training when they were in the time chamber together. And Trunks unveils like this more powerful form of Super Saiyan, where he's like more muscular and stuff.
Whoa.
And he goes off to fight Cell, and he is more powerful, but the downside of that is he's slower. So like that gets to him, and Cell beats him up. And like at this point, Vegeta is kind of like healed up a bit because I think he got like a Senzu bean from Krillin. Senzu beans like are just like these beans that automatically heal you. It's real convenient.
So that's really convenient.
And like Vegeta's just sitting there watching this happen, and if he just like, that kid's a dummy. Like, I also knew about getting up to that power, but knew that it was going to sacrifice my speed, so I didn't do it. You dumb kid.
But he also lost.
He also lost, yeah.
So he doesn't really have a whole lot of right to say, like, yeah, dummy.
You're not wrong. Basically, Trunks.
Also, it's his fault because he was winning, and he's like, you know what you should do? You should just become more powerful, and we'll see how this goes. Like,
you're not wrong. You are not wrong in all of this. So Trunks gets beat up, and then Cell's like, this is all worthless. What if instead I hold a martial arts tournament? You all get 10 days. I'm going to build a stadium. Come, bring all your fighters, specifically Goku, because I want to beat him up.
Who doesn't?
Everyone. Yeah, basically. So everyone gets 10 days. They go off, do their own thing. Goku and Gohan go into the time chamber, and they get more powerful. Vegeta and Trunks could do it again. Piccolo goes in. Everyone gets prepared. But the surprising thing is, like, Goku and Gohan go in once, and then Goku's like, no, we're done. We're good. We don't need the power anymore. We have the secret to beat Cell. Everyone's like, what the are you talking about? Have you met that guy? He's real powerful. So that happens. So we get to what is called the Cell Games, which is the tournament. What do you think happens here? I guess I should set the stage of like who shows up.
I say it can go either way.
So obviously we have Cell.
Cell.
This is also the introduction of Mr. Satan.
Mr. Satan.
Mr. Satan shows up and is like, I'm gonna beat you up, Cell. You're just a pile of bones to me. And obviously he doesn't like have like the same fighting style of like everyone else. Like he's just like a normal dude.
Mm-hmm.
But he's like big and buff, but yeah, things don't go well for him. So Mr. Satan's there, along with like a news crew who are documenting this because everyone thinks the world's gonna get destroyed. Mm-hmm. Goku's there.
Mm-hmm.
He brings,
of course, Goku's there.
Of course, he brings Gohan. Gohan's older now because he went through the time chamber, so he's like 11. He cut his hair. He's going through a rebellious phase. Also, it's real good for like Goku's like, "Hey, you want some clothes like me?" And he just goes up to Piccolo like, "Hey, can you make me some clothes like you, Piccolo?"
Oh man!
So he's dressed like Piccolo. Also, Piccolo's there.
Goku.
Some of like the other like human fighters are like Krillin, Yamcha, Tien are there, and then Vegeta and Trunks.
Okay.
So that's our cast of characters who are here. So what happens?
So you said that they came out and he's like, we don't need to do training any longer. So
Correct.
Like I said, it can go one of two ways. It's either that he's overconfident and he loses, or he's found some trick to it.
Okay.
I'm not sure which way I would go.
You are correct that the basically the first big fight is Goku versus Cell.
Wow, really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Well, I mean, then Goku has to lose because then it would be like one episode. Okay, hold on. It would be 10 episodes because you have to build up everything. But it would still just be like one fight, and then everybody else would be there like, oh, what are we going to do now?
Okay, so you're also correct that he loses.
Okay.
Well, technically, he just basically pulls himself out of the fight.
So he throws it.
He's like, hey, I realize I'm not as powerful as you. So I'm gonna tap out now, and we're gonna send someone else in. What is the trick that Goku's found? Who does he send in?
His son.
Yes. Why does he send his
Academic
son then?
son. All I know is he's an academic.
He's gonna outsmart him.
Yeah, and
Here's some math. Take this.
I mean, I would fold if somebody threw math at me. And I mean, is he a mathematician? What kind of academia is he in?
Most general studies. I don't know. Like he gets a lot. He's later in the series. He's way more smarter. Like he's like an actual scholar. So I don't know specifically what it is. So I forget.
His son does something Super Saiyan. I don't know.
Yes.
Nice. Nailed it. It's a fair guess.
I mean, true. Yeah.
Whoa! I just realized something.
Okay.
Trunks is royalty.
Yeah, I guess he is.
Wow. Okay, anyway, this is a different son. Continue.
So you're correct. It is Super Saiyan related. It is also part of the reason why...
Fusion!
No, that's later in the series.
Darn.
But it's part of the reason why Goku was like, hey, we're done. We don't need to train anymore. He's realized that Gohan has found something.
His inner power.
Yes.
He loves himself.
If you remember, Vegeta and Trunks thought they found the next level of Super Saiyan, but it wasn't quite that.
What is it?
Well, it's what Gohan's found.
The next level of Super Saiyan?
He has found the next level of Super Saiyan.
Well, what comes after Super?
Super Saiyan level 2.
What is Dragon Ball?
So basically, Goku realizes that Gohan's way more powerful than me now. Like, oh shit. But also he realizes that if he's able to tap into that power, no one's gonna be able to beat him. This is done. We are good. So he just sends Gohan out there, and Gohan kind of is like, okay, I guess I gotta go out there. And
it seems like really bad parenting, by the way.
Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. Literally everyone, he sends Gohan out there, and everyone's like, what the f*** are you doing? Piccolo's about to beat his ass for doing this.
Good.
And everyone's and Gohan's like, don't worry, guys. So things don't really go that great. Cell pretty much beats the shit out of Gohan, for the first little bit. And there's a great bit of, Cell just, headbutting Gohan repeatedly. And it cuts to Goku, and he's just, arms crossed, smiling,
My son's getting the crap beat out of him.
The crap beat out of me.
Good. Very good.
But eventually he awakens to his, new power and turns Super Saiyan 2 and just starts beating the shit out of Cell. And it's very clear, oh, he is way more powerful, but he's young.
Mm-hmm.
And he's never had to experience having this much power before.
So he doesn't know how to control it.
Yes, and also he gets cocky.
Ah.
Because at one point he has Cell really beaten, and everyone's like, "Hey, finish this! You can do this!" And Gohan's like, whatever. I can make him suffer some more. And it turns out bad.
Well,
so
guess he's more like vegetable Goku.
I mean, he's 11, so he hasn't really had the experience of being super powerful, and also just doesn't understand oh, I should finish things off when the getting's good.
Well, and also you just make poor life choices when you're 11.
And also when your dad's Goku.
That too.
So how does this end?
Well, I don't want it to end with a child getting beat up. That seems bad.
Someone dies.
Oh god, the kid doesn't die, does he? Goku dies.
Goku dies.
Oh my god.
So Cell charges up he balloons himself and is going to self-destruct and blow up the planet. But Goku teleports him and Cell out of there, and they go to King Kai's planet, and that's where like he blows up. So Goku dies again. Big shocker. But the key is that Cell survives. He survives blowing up just because like if a single cell of Cell survives anything, he can regenerate.
That's broken. That's OP.
Yeah. Also, he learns Goku's instant transmission, the teleporting like skill from that. So he comes back to Earth and he's like, "Hey, what's up, guys? I'm back."
Oh my god.
So okay, now he's back. He's all charged up. Gohan's beat up. How do we finish this?
I think we should get Trunks back in there. Because he's been just standing there for a while.
Oh, by the way, we do.
Yay!
He gets killed.
Oh, God! Not yay! Why does he die?
Because Cell is back and is like, I'm going to everything up. And everyone's like real like upset. It's like basically he comes back and just immediately like just points his finger and just shoots like a laser right through Trunks' chest.
Jesus!
But it actually is like it's a good moment. Not because he dies, but like
Whoa.
you actually see Vegeta like care. Because he
that's good.
he literally freaks out, like turns Super Saiyan and just charges Cell.
Okay, because before that he's like, you dumb kid. Yeah. All right, I'm glad he actually cares, but like, oh my god, he died.
Yeah. Also, Vegeta gets beat up pretty bad.
I bet, yeah.
And then like later, Vegeta has to like apologize to Gohan, be like, "I'm sorry, I was reckless. I messed up. Ugh. Knocked out." But yeah, things are bad.
Wow.
So how do we get to a good ending from this?
Who's still alive at this point? Goku's dead.
Trunks is dead. Vegeta is knocked out.
Vegeta is basically dead.
Yeah. Everyone else is kind of like in rough shape.
Yeah, academic Goku got beat up. Is Piccolo still there? Can we put him in?
He's still there, but he's not really in any condition to fight Cell. Like, he's not powerful enough. Gohan's the only
Mr. Satan takes over and destroys everything.
Mr. Satan's over there, like, busy, like, trying to get out of trying to fight Cell. Because he's like, the news reporter's like, "Mr. Satan, will you go in there and challenge Cell?" Now he's like, "Oh no, my stomach, oh god, my stomach real hurts bad, man. Brother, I don't know if I can get in there, brother. Oh, stomach."
He becomes Hulk Hogan?
I mean, pretty much. He's a pro wrestler, of course.
Oh, okay.
Probably racist like Hulk Hogan.
I mean, Hulk Hogan's super racist.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And then WWE brought him back. Because they're
oh, God.
Company.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
Can we not, like, support racism? That'd be great, guys.
Also, watching wrestling fans, like, just trying to, like, gloss over the fact that, like, oh, but he came back, he apologized, so it's all good. It's like, no, he literally said in his statement he's a racist, so, like, off. Anyways, that's neither here nor there.
So who do we have left?
We basically just have Gohan.
All right, well, then he becomes centered and realizes he was a dumb kid, and he's like, "I'm gonna take over and destroy this because you killed my dad."
Yeah, pretty much.
Awesome, good.
He has to, he literally, like, his arms up, so, like, he has to do, like, a one-handed Kamehameha, and there's basically a big power struggle between the two, like, because Cell shoots out one as well. So there's a power struggle between the two, and Gohan's like, "I don't know if I can do it." And then Goku's ghost form comes back. He's like, "You can do it! Just keep going!"
I hope it's just a giant Goku face in the sky.
I believe that happens at one point.
Good.
But yeah, but Gohan's able to push through, and he beats Cell.
So does he have a broken arm, or?
His arm's kind of up.
Dislocated arm?
I don't remember. I think it might be broken or dislocated, but yeah.
One of those things. Yeah. All right, so Cell's done.
Cell's done.
Nice. Good job, child. I'm glad you didn't die, although we killed another guy, so that's kind of sucky. Yeah. Actually, we killed two guys, so that's kind of sucky.
Basically, they wish everyone back that were killed by Cell, which is a lot of people. It's like, so Future Trunks comes back and all that. Goku doesn't, though.
Why?
Because he'd already been killed.
Oh, so you can't revive him again?
Can't revive him.
Oh. I mean, the world's probably better off, but...
Basically, after everything that happens, Mr. Satan takes credit for beating Cell.
Good.
Gohan's just like, whatever. Trunks goes back home to defeat the androids because he's way more powerful.
Okay. And not
and
dead.
Everything, and not dead. And everything seems okay.
And then it's not.
Yeah, and then it's not. Like, next is the Boo Saga, but the only thing that is bad about that is, like, I don't really remember it.
Well, then we'll just skip Boo Saga.
That's true. Basically, the Boo Saga is, like...
It exists.
It exists, like, it's where Majin Buu comes from.
That's
the big baddie.
Is that the Chewy Gum one?
That's the Chewy Gum
With
one.
the snork?
The fat version. And there's Kid Buu, who's, like, a tinier version of him, like, skinnier. And then Super Buu, which is, like, a way more powered-up version. Vegeta gets turned, like, bad again. He becomes Majin Vegeta at one point.
Majin Vegeta?
Majin Vegeta.
That sounds like something
like,
you
brain
need to go
controlled.
to a gynecologist about.
Yeah. Also, this is like 7 or 8 years after the Cell Saga. So, like, Gohan's an adult now.
Okay.
He's in high school. He meets his soon-to-be wife. He's like,
Wait, he's
taking.
married?
Yeah.
Who's he marrying?
He marries Mr. Satan's daughter.
Wow, that's amazing.
He takes on this like superhero persona called the Great Saiyan Man.
The Great Saiyan Man?
Mm-hmm.
What is he?
It's real goofy. He goes around and saves people. Also, Tiny Goku gets born during this time.
But wait, Goku's dead.
Yeah. I think like he gets born like a little bit like after like all that happened. So like Chi-Chi would have been pregnant
Oh,
when all that was going on.
man, that'd be tragic. You like learn your husband's dead and you're like, oh God, now I have this dumb kid.
So basically, Tiny Goku and Little Trunks are like good pals because they're like the same age.
Oh, right, they're around the same age.
Yeah. But yeah, Goku comes back and saves the day again. Essentially, he turns into Super Saiyan 3.
Oh my God. How's he revived?
I don't remember.
I
know like there's like
balls.
there's a martial arts tournament that happens, and I think Goku gets like a free pass to go back and fight during it. But also like he's dead because like he has a halo above his head for that most of it. I don't know. Also, Goku and Vegeta fuse at one point during this.
What do they become?
Vegito. And Goten and Trunks fuse, become Gotenks.
Go Tanks?
Yeah.
Go Tanks.
And then they beat Boo. But then Fat Boo stays around and becomes Mr. Satan's buddy.
Oh my God. Whoa, Go Tanks looks weird.
Pretty much.
What was
He's also like, no one really likes him because he's kind of like a shithead. Because he's a little kid with two like personalities.
Right. I mean, like you said that it's what Goten and Trunks when they're like toddlers.
Like 6 or 7.
Yeah, nobody wants to be around two boys that age.
But yeah, they a big like I think basically Goku does a big spirit bomb because he's trying to gather the energy, and Vegeta's yelling at the populace of Earth like, "Give him your energy, you dummies!" And everyone's like, "Who the hell is this guy? Like, get out of here!"
I think I saw that on
Yeah,
Toonami.
this is like this is the end of Kai, so we've seen those episodes,
Okay.
or at least some of it, and basically like Mr. Satan has to come and talk to everyone, be like, "Oh, give this guy your powers, everyone, brother. It's real good. You'll save the planet. Mr. Satan approves." And they're like, "Oh, okay."
Well, if you approve.
Yeah. And then Goku spirit bombs Boo, and that does it.
Bye, Boo.
Peace returns. And then like the end of the series is like 10 years after that, but in between, like before that happens is when Super, I think, occurs.
Didn't we have a flashback or a flash forward already? So we have another flash forward?
Yeah, like, well, at the very, very end of the series is like, hey, 10 years later, there's another martial arts tournament.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Another martial arts tournament. Whoever would have expected.
There's a lot of martial arts tournaments. Like, there's like 3 in Dragon Ball.
Oh my gosh.
Original. Yeah. But yeah, that's most of Dragon Ball Z. Do you feel like you know the series better now?
No. No, I don't. Do you feel like you know the series better now?
Yeah.
All right.
I feel like the OVA version really helps out.
I'm glad that I helped. That was a fun experience, really.
Yeah. Oh man. Well, now we can just start watching Dragon Ball Super, and we'll be prepared. We'll be good to go.
Or we could just do this again and not watch Super. I will watch whatever shows up whenever I have my TV on
I
and
thought
ask you
about
about
us.
like a ton of Gokus.
I legitimately thought about us doing like the first arc of Dragon Ball Super as a Jared and Al watch.
We'll do it.
It's weird though because like it's technically like the first season, but like the arc ends in the beginning of season 2. And also the first 2 arcs of Dragon Ball Super are like the last 2 Dragon Ball Z movies they did. Because they did them like later before Super, like in like 2012 and 14 or something before Super started.
You know, the most tragic thing about all this is that we're not just like getting live reactions to me watching Dragon Ball.
That's true.
Because that's what you get, and I'm pretty sure I've gotten you to the point of tears at certain points.
It's really good. Oh man, we literally should not do this. But what if we watch the live action Dragon Ball movie?
Oh God, I actually have watched the live action one, the US one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was free on the airplane from Ireland.
I watched that the first day it came out in theaters.
Ooh, buddy.
There was a grand total of like 6 people in the theater.
You paid money for it.
On opening night.
You paid money for it.
I did.
Wow. I got it for free on a flight.
Oh, man.
And I had no idea what was happening.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. That thing is not good.
Oh, man. What the is Dragon Ball, man?
We did an episode about Dragon Ball, and you're still saying that.
I don't
It's
understand what Dragon Ball is. I don't
It's
get
the
it.
best.
Nothing makes sense.
Everyone's a Goku. That's all you need to know.
Everyone is Goku. Eventually, there's a Black Goku, and like there's a God Goku. And I don't. What is happening? Why are there so many
boy.
Gokus? Why is there an assassin? What is happening? Why is there a pink-haired Goku?
Well, to find all those questions and more, you're gonna have to tune in to the next episode of Dragon Ball Z.
Good call.
But I think that's gonna do this episode,
I think so. It's been fabulous.
which has been a wild ride. Man. Well, if you'd like more from us, go to seasonalcheckup.com or sec.cool, where you can find past episodes of this podcast and other podcasts like Jared and I Watch and the OG Seasonal Anime Checkup. And you can find columns and reviews as well. You can follow Ladyem at Ladyem.com, where she has columns and reviews on her site.
Not about Dragon Ball.
Unfortunately, not about Dragon Ball. You can follow us on Twitter, twitter.com/anime checkup, where Twitter happens. And you can support us on Patreon, patreon.com/SACOVA, where you can support this podcast and get great episodes like this.
Unedited.
Unedited. So next, I almost said next year. I don't know why.
Wow.
Next year.
I
Next
mean,
week we will.
because of all the time skips in Dragon Ball.
It's true. Next week we will have something fun for you to listen to.
Mm-hmm.
But until then, Al's just gonna keep being confused about Dragon Ball.
I'm thinking everybody's Goku.
Everyone is indeed Goku.
It's true.